Unfortunately, a lot of ladies out there have had the experience of being catcalled or harassed as they walk down the street or in some other public place. What does the law actually do to protect women, and what steps can be taken to protect or stick up for yourself? The Now's Holly Davis is talking to lawyer and founder of the Women's Equal Pay Network, Shari. Lady?
Thanks, Shannon. Shari, so what laws are there to protect us from this bad behavior? Because clearly there are guys out there that are doing this, and I'm wondering why it's not working.
Holly, ironically, there are no laws. So unlike sexual harassment in the workplace, street harassment has no laws protecting us. In fact, the First Amendment actually protects the harasser's rights to free speech. So the First Amendment draws the line between offensive speech and speech that intimidates us, but obviously street harassment can fall on both sides of those lines. Fortunately, there are laws that cover this, not specifically though at the state level. So against disorderly conduct and loitering and assault and battery, but nothing that fits square on. The other problem is, because we know that almost 100% of women under 40 report being street harassed. The other problem is that when they do report it to police, we're dealing oftentimes with male police officers and lawyers and judges who just don't take it seriously.
So when it comes to written laws, a lot of gray still on the books. Assuming you're not going to file or you don't want to file a police report, what other steps can women take to push back and really just stick up for themselves?
Well, and that's important because we need to take this into our own hands, and safety comes first. So let's assume you do feel safe in an environment. The best thing to do is simply look the perpetrator in the eye and say something that's simple and firm, like, back off. Don't engage. The last thing you want to do is engage with these guys. If they try to engage you after that, use your camera. Start using video, start using photographs, and keep walking.
Love that, love that. Bigger picture, what can we do to end or at least help reduce street harassment? For a lot of people, this is a really big problem depending on where you live.
Big issue. And the thing is, Holly, that this impacts our lives. So 86% of us report that we change our commutes, we change our dress, we sometimes turn down social invitations because of fear of being street harassed. So the first thing that we can do is really understand the laws and take those things into our own hands. Fortunately, there are social media avenues that we can use. So there are blogs and websites. We can use our own social media to post these pictures. The other biggie is a lot of these folks are employees and they're acting during their time of employment. So picture the typical, and we know there are a lot of construction workers that are great guys. Picture the typical construction worker. Get the name and number of that employer and report it to their employer so that they know there's a problem. And last, we can step in to help other women, but we can encourage the men in our lives to step in to help women too.
Sure.
Almost 60% of men report seeing street harassment and not doing anything, and about 38% say that they don't think it's a big deal.
Wow. All right. Awareness key, and then if not, report them to their boss. That might work. All right, Shari, thanks so much for those tips. We appreciate it. Shannon?
Ladies, thanks so much. We have some breaking news we want to pass along to you out of Martin County right now. According to Martin